Alright, we are back into the next set of cards. So, interestingly enough, they keep adding new blocks. So, yes, they are reviewing or previewing two different sets at the same time, set 6 and as well as the theme booster. But I think they're kind of they're going at their own pace, basically. So if they want to release their next set of cards tomorrow, they can. You know, that's the thing. I think that's what they do. Or if they want us to wait, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, or the month of January or the month of February for the next set of previews, they can do that. And I think that's why they're kind of doing this sort of no date thing. So that's just me. If anything, this banner is awesome. I love the banner. Let's get to the cards. This one is Series 6 again. Yet, like I was saying, a few green cards from Series 6. More than a few, Bandai. But if anything, if you're looking for new cards in your Broly deck, look no further. And now, as before I go through these, let me know what your top 3 cards, because I already know you guys already seen these. If you didn't, then I appreciate you for listening and actually, you know, just going with me with these. But let me know your top 3 cards, either from the SR sets or from the green set, in the comments below. You can put it in the comments here, or you can put it in another video. That's up to you. So the Awakened Leader, as they were saying before from Miraculous Revival, they're going to have a Awakened Leader and a Wish Leader going forward in this block. But we do have Paragus. I was going to say Parunga, but Paragus. This is a beautiful looking card, just as always. Props to them. Like I was making the custom cards for Omega Shenron and as well as PyCon. Here's Omega Shenron that I made, and that shit is difficult. Like I'm letting you know now that shit is difficult. Don't ever try to do it, especially even if you have a template. Don't do it. It's gonna be fun though. Watch out for that video. Anyway, Paragus. This is a interestingly built card, and they even said that at first it might be unclear to see how to use them, but using him in combination with Broly becomes quite powerful. So, and when this card attacks, if you have any green cards in your battle area, that means any 1-drops anything, you draw 1 card. And this doesn't restrict to the leader, so that's good to see. And activate main, you choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. You can't add cards from your life to your hand for the duration of the turn. And this one, and as well as this one, I love that effect. And I kind of want to pause here and then keep going to the actual cards afterwards. But this is actually really cool. So if we kind of talk through all the cards real quick, as far as like taking cards from life, etc., etc. There are a few things that kind of get around it. So I think the cool thing about that wording is that if we do have cards, which we do have a few cards that require you to take life in order to do something or to play the card. So the first one that I kind of or you may think of right now is most likely Caulifla. So you get 2 permanents from this, but you have to take a life in order to play the card. So when you play the card and you choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand, you don't have to choose the card from your life because it says you can't. So as I understand it, you know, you can just play this card and not take a life. So that's my current ruling. So let's just pause there. That's my current ruling. If you feel like it's something different, also it says Master Fighter. Was that always there for the winter stamped? Anyway, that's my understanding. So if we get more and more cards that say this, like you have to choose a life and add it to your hand to play the card, then this is going to be interesting to see going forward. That negates that. So this one, this card as far as Paragus, and as well as this card where you can't add life, can't have cards from your life during your hand. Wow, can't add cards from your life to your hand during your turn except for this card's skill. So the permanent right here, and as well as after you choose a life with the activate main, kind of negates anything that you play, then you must choose a life. So let me know, what do you think about that kind of ruling? And if you, in case you're thinking of anything else as far as taking life, like Kaba, intensifying Trunks, or the new hyperspeed Son Goku, which I still really like, that's a really cool card, or anything that says you may choose up to 1 life in order to do that. Oh, Bardock is another one. Bardock is another addition to that thing. So if you play Bardock and it says choose 1 card from your life, but it says you can't choose anything after that, after you take that one life, or the Chile, or however you say your name, you can't choose anything other than the skill. You don't have to from this one, so you can play effectively for one swing and then swap out, and you don't have to take a life. And yes, I think the life taking aspect of Bardock is really good because it gains you card advantage, but I'm telling you, in the future, this may be very, very interesting to see, as far as not needing to take any life in order to resolve the effect. So if it says something on the bottom like the auto for Caulifla, but then it has other effects, I think that's going to be really good. I'm sure I'm missing some other ones too, by the way. I'm sure I'm missing other cards. I just doesn't really come to mind right now. Like, all the ones that I think of require you to choose it in order to proc the effect. So that's just how it is. Anyway, that's a lot. This one is a choose one energy and as well as draw. Flip it over, and then the Paragus, father of the demon. This is the old man Paragus with the young man Paragus, looking like the old Paragus with the newly designed Saiyan armor, looking baller, but does have a speedo. Weird, with the Broly in the background. So all this looks incredibly gorgeous. Like, it's just so good looking. I can't get that. I can't get over it. Anyway, so you can't add cards from your life during your turn, basically, just like the other part is just that you don't take any life. When this card attacks, you draw one, and then you choose one card from your hand, place it in the drop area, and then choose one Broly in your battle area and gains 5k for the duration of the turn. So there are a number of Broly cards that we have, Broly that is, so there are plenty of targets. I don't think this is a very competitive leader, but it's very interesting to see that mechanic be introduced. Same thing with the duo over here, Chile, the new waifu, and Limo. Okay, activate main. You choose one Dragon Ball card from your deck or life and add to your hand, and then shuffle the areas. Shuffle any areas you look through, and then you choose one Broly from the drop area, add to your hand. Flip this over. So nothing crazy here, and actually kind of annoying that you can't take any cards from your life. That you have to have them take it, or make you take it as you are unawakened or unwished, basically. But the other thing that people may misplace or may not see is that this one is Frieza's army and this man is Frieza's army, so both of them do have access to Kobolas. This one is a permanent. You can't add cards from your life. Completely different font, by the way. You can't choose. Couldn't fit everything here, I see. It has the standard stuff as far as green and black and draw one card for the desire, and activate the main skill as long as you have the energy, and then remove Dragon Balls from your drop area from the game, and then choose 2 green Frieza army cards with any cost of 2 or less from your deck and play them, and then shuffle your deck and flip it at the end of the turn. So really, other than the Frieza's army and maybe some cards in the future that we might not think of, that I can't think of, honestly. Oh, there's one desire that I'll look into that makes this worth playing, but other than that, it's really not that great. Like, this leader is not that great. That's just me. But Kobolas and the new desire and all the new green stuff. All right, moving on to the actual cards. So we went through those leaders. These two are some of my favorite cards. This one's kind of underwhelming, but it's still pretty cool. This one is Son Goku, Super Saiyan Son Goku, exploding with energy. This one is a common 1-drop 5k, and you choose one green Vegeta Broly, activate main once per turn, and it gains 10k. So that target is going to be this man. I don't think there's any other 1-cost Vegeta. I know we have the 4 drop for both of them, and we haven't seen any of the red and blue ones that the Gogeta leader requires, so we'll see about that. And then when you play this card, you choose all of your opponent's battle cards at energy cost of 1 and KO them. So stuff like Announcer, stuff like anything the World Tournament, that is, stuff like anything aggro, things like that kind of die to this real quick. Let me go ahead and zoom in there. There you go. Godstrike Beerus. So this is probably my 3rd favorite card. I would say 2nd favorite card, but I'll review in a second or at the end what my top 3 are. But Godstrike Beerus, I love it. So auto, when you combo this card, you choose one of their keyword skills and one of the keyword skills on your opponent's battle cards and negate it for the duration of the turn. So some people are saying, you know, if it has a barrier or whatever, you can't do it because it says choose up to. But the thing is that just like Pilaf, it ignores barrier because it's not choosing the card itself, it's choosing a keyword. So you can I was gonna say dislocate, but I was gonna say you can disable or remove barrier if you really wanted to, and then the next turn you can go ahead and just negate and then KO it. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of energy, but still that's the thing. You can, if you draw this, if you have 4 of for Gogeta Shenron or something like that, you can go ahead and just negate the triple strike. That'd be pretty cool, or the critical if it does have it. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, and I think this opens up a lot of different things for competitive sideboards. And I think it's better than Pilaf because it's not in a counter window in which it can be easily negated as far as Bad Ring or whatever, and like other things that can be negated or countered, basically, in which like Kaba or like Victory Strike or whatever. And it's in the combo phase where they won't know until you actually play it. So if they know that you're playing green or you sideboarded this in, like if you charged it or dropped it for whatever reason, then this is going to be pretty interesting to see out of nowhere when they're going all in on a Mira double striker and combo their whole hand, and you play 2 energy and then remove the double strike, take that 1 life, pass, and then you win. Like that kind of scenario is awesome. Yes, 2 energy is a lot. Yes, I get it. But that is the entire reason for it. And with this being a 10k combo, not that big of a deal. It's cool. I think this is one of very few, other than like TN, 2k combos, so very cool to see this. God Grace Weiss, we have to have a super combo for every color in the set in case of draft. This is why. Nothing crazy. It's a searchable god. It's a 0 cost 10k. Energy Barrage Frieza, more anti-barrier stuff. It's a double striker barrier. Somebody was saying the power creep on Burris, but I'm like, these are 2 different things. You know, the barriers can be reduced. It is also blue, etc, etc. But this one is a very much a green, which if you're playing green, most likely you're not going to have too much access to energy manipulation, but I could be wrong in the future. But when you play this card, you choose one of your opponent's battle card with barrier, ignoring barrier, and KO it. So I don't know why they just, I don't know why. I guess it's because you have to choose with barrier. I think that's also the difference. Like it says choose up to 1 of your battle cards with barrier, so you can't choose anything else, right? You have to choose one with barrier. So like Analyzer or Kami Pilot Piccolo, whatever, you have to choose it. Interesting. It doesn't have a cost restriction, so if you survive somehow with the Beerus and then play the Frieza next turn against Gogeta, hey, more power to you. Broly Power Unleashed. So this one is part of, like, this is the second chain, I would say, for Broly, and where you can start the chain with the 1 drop and then the 4 drop and then whatever else, and then you kind of just keep going. And then we have the feature rares for Broly. It's just all kind of hard to keep up. But this one is a 6k or 6 cost, 25,000. It has double strike, and during the battles when this card is attacking, your opponent can't activate counters with energy cost of 2 or more. So that is Mafuba, that is Enraged Gohan, Enraged Awakening Gohan, and really just a couple others. Mafuba is kind of a big thing, but they can just normally counter, so it's not too big of a deal. I mean, it's a good counter. It's a good permanent. Like, it's good that they just put it on there, this wall of text. So it's pretty nice. Anyway, activate battle once per turn. You choose 1 card from your hand and place it in drop area. Choose 1 of their battle cards and KO it. Love this effect. It's just like the movie Broly leader. It's just now you have a second option, and you can play it with the chain. So that's cool. And this card is moved from the battle area for a skill or KO'd. You may choose 2 cards from your hand and place them in the drop area. Choose 1 green Broly card with the energy cost of 8 from your hand and play it. And that one I don't think is actually here. I think that is the feature rare. Well, I could be wrong. I think this one's the 7 drop. This is the 4 drop. So I don't think we have an 8 drop just yet. I don't think it's been previewed, right? Right? I don't know. I was definitely thinking of this one, if anything. It says 8. In case I missed it, let me know in the comments. 4 drop Broly Berserker Origins. Sweet. Okay, that's a weird name. Activate battle once per turn. You choose 1 card from your hand into the drop area. Choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards. No energy cost of 3 or less and KO it. But that's cool, just like the other one, just lower costs. When this card is removed from the battle area from a skill or KO'd, if your leader card is Green Frieza's Army, you may choose 2 cards from your hand and place it in the drop area. And if you do so, choose 1 green Broly with energy cost of 6 from your hand to play it. So that one's gonna be this one, and then the energy cost of 8. Okay, just double checking. Also, the other card, the reason why they have the 2 cards from your hand, it's a really costly like requirement in order to do those things. But you still are able to continue and have that interaction as soon as it removes it from the battlefield and KO'd. And the other thing is that it should be in tandem with the starter Broly, where I think I just had it. This one, where you attack and you have Sparking 7, you draw until 6, so you kind of recycle your hand every single time that happens, and Broly just keeps coming back. I think that's the real sort of premise of that. Still cool. So most likely he's going to be an SR for Series 6, right? That's my guess. Broly Unrealized Ambition, we kind of already went through this. Go check out the other video if you haven't seen it. Quick Shift Angela, I think that's how you say his name, right? Her name, his name. 4-drop 20,000. Love the fact that we have Slug's army support, and there's some other Slug stuff, and especially with all of the green stuff from Preemptive Strike, the new super combos. This card in which you combo, the leader card is green, you may choose 2 cards from your hand and shuffle them to your deck and draw 2 cards. This is amazing, by the way, for droids. Like, I haven't seen, like, I was looking around, right? I was looking around the Discord and some other places, but I'm like, are we not talking about this though? About like Cell Chain? Like, this is like a superior boonie. Like, as soon as you get like a Super 17 chain or a Cell Chain, like a 5 or 6, 7 drop or whatever, you can just cycle it back into your deck and draw 2 cards. That's like that's so plus. Like, I don't use that word very much, but that's so plus. Anyway, this is just amazing. I love this card. I'm glad to see it. I'm just very happy. Wings, a morale booster, another one that I'm very happy about. This has barrier, one drop. Never remember this man, by the way. Yeah, I've seen the Slug movie a couple times and I do not remember this man. I don't know who you are. You need to get on my face, my boy. And it has barrier, so it kind of just sits there. The permanent is that you can only have 1 in your battle area. It's not like Kappa where you can have multiple and just reduces to free. I don't know why they get special treatment, but these guys don't. It's just Slug Army, man. Who cares? Anyway, ripping 3 cards, I get it. You play them every, you reduce everything, all your Slug Army in your hand by 1. Okay, that's there you go. So this guy is a free blocker. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm not gonna try. It's a 5-drop free blocker as long as you have a Lord Slug, not the Slug's army, but Lord Slug in your battle area. So it can be any Lord Slug, because it doesn't specify with the brackets. It specifies with the little I don't know what the fuck that is. That parentheses, right? It's like not brackets, but like yeah, you get what I'm saying. Ties that Bon Ba. So we already seen this one. Go check that out in the other video. Golemite, the new breed. I don't know what the fuck you are, man. You need to get out my face too. You both. You some ugly motherfuckers. You ugly. Like, you ugly. Auto, when you play this, when you combo this card during your turn, choose up to 1 of your Broly cards and gains 5k for the duration of your turn. This is pretty much a 0 cost 10k combo, just like the lineage, just like the Bardock's crew. Now Broly has one. Nice. Speedy Interest Chile. Alright. Waifu here, just reporting in. She is a rare card, so definitely notice those things. She's a blocker. You can only have 1 in your battle area, and when your opponent KOs, when your opponent battle card is KO'd, activate the skill. And your leader card is green. You may play this card from your hand. So it's pretty much a free combo card after you KO something. So more cell support, not cell chain, but actual cell support and getting a free blocker. So that's nice. Speedy Partner Limo. If you when you play this card, there is a Chilai in your battle area. You choose 1 card from their hand and place it in the drop area. That's nice. All right. So free blocker, and then this guy just kind of and as well as a feature rare. So you basically make them lose 2 cards. It's really actually really good actually. For 2 energy, I don't know. Beats, bruh. Who are you? I don't. Can we zoom out on this man? Give me. Oh, look at this. Who are you? You look like a really bad anime with a fanny pack. I don't like this at all, man. Cool play on words. Continuing that vegetable thing. All right. Kind Wish. So this is what I was saying before. This is the Desire card. Activate main, where your leader cards are green, freezes army card. So this doesn't need to have the green Shenron, the one that we just saw. It can have Broly or Paragus or
any of the free green freezes army cards. You choose all your opponent's battle cards in knowing barrier and place them in the bottom of their deck, which is funny. If there are no battle cards in your in play in your battle area, choose one Broly card with an energy cost of 4 from your deck and play it from your deck, not even from your hand, from your deck. That is insane. I love this card. I'm glad it doesn't restrict it to a green Shenron freezes army card. I'm making sure, yeah, so that's really good. I'm glad to see it. Broly control mechanism, already seen this one. It's kind of pointless. I don't really like the card. Track Awakening, I don't think I've seen this card. Activate main, sparking 7. If you lead a card as a green Frieza army card, can be any of the ones we just saw. Choose one of your energy and place it in your drop area. Wow, okay. And then choose one, from your one, choose up to one Broly card with energy cost of 3 or 6 or less from your drop area and play it. So, okay, so a lot of recursion for Broly. I do like how that is the new Broly. Okay, I was gonna say the old Broly's in the background, but that's the new Broly for the legendary or full power or whatever they're calling it now. That's in the background. So for basically three costs, and you lose the energy, most likely the one that you're gonna be using, one of the 3 that you'd be using, and place it in a drop area. You're off by energy. You do get a 6 drop at the very most and play it, and then you can continue the chain because there is an 8 drop there. And then the Wrathful Charge, still amazing counter, 4 of, and a lot of my green decks that I'm gonna be building. And that is it, folks. Let me know what the top 3 cards are for you. For me, it's gonna be God Strike Beerus for number 1, Quick Shift and Gila, and then the 3-drop Purunga. I'm just gonna throw that one in there for number 3 as far as my top 3 cards from these previews. Let me know in the comments what yours are. Let me know what you think overall, what this set is kind of looking towards or shaping up to be. Let me know if this all doesn't matter and Storm is still a problem or going to be a problem, even with all the feature rare cards. If you didn't check out that video, go look that one up. It's like 2 videos away, two videos before this, and you can see if it is helpful or not. Spoiler alert, it was a mess. But like, subscribe, comment below. I will see you in the next one. Later.